Assalamualaikum dear student, this is Ravi Shafiq from Biology Department of F6 4th Row. Today we are going to discuss the second part of the central nervous system, that is spinal cord. Spinal cord is the structure that is located inside the vertebral column, and this is a structure which is important for the for the conduction and transmission of nerve impulses. This is a structure which is present in the vertebral column, and it is getting its protection from the vertebral column. It is a part of the central nervous system, and it is acting as a coordinator organ. So the medulla oblongata, which is the structure of the brain, it narrow down into the spinal cord, and it is the most important structure between the body and the brain. This spinal cord, it extends from the foramen magnum. Foramen magnum is a hole, an oval hole in the bottom of the skull, and this is the structure through which the medulla oblongata enters into the vertebral column, into the lumbar vertebrae. This foramen magnum, along with the movement of this is basically the structure through which the medulla oblongata enters into the spinal cord, and it is also involved in the transmission of vertebral arteries, anterior and posterior spinal arteries, and some other ligaments and membrane. So it is a very important link between brain and the body, and from body to brain, and it is present in the occipital bone of the skull. The structure and composition of spinal cord. The transverse section of the spinal cord shows white matter in the periphery and gray matter inside. What is white matter and what is gray matter? White matter and gray matter is basically the presence of nerve tissue in the spinal cord. The white matter is whitish in color, and it is present in the central nervous system, and it is composed of myelinated nerve fibers. The gray matter is the grayish nerve tissue, and it is mostly made up of nerve cell bodies and dendrite, and they are non-myelinated in nature. A central canal is present in the spinal cord, which is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid is the fluid which is having its composition similar to plasma in the blood. In the cross section, the spinal cord shows two portions. The inner portion is made up of the nerve fibers. They are known as gray matter, and the outer portion is known as the white matter. White matter is that matter which contains myelinated nerve extensions. This inner portion is a gray-shaped matter, and it contains a central canal which is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. These two wings of the butterfly are connected across the midline by dorsal gray commissure, and below the white commissure. We will discuss this in detail in the diagram. As in the other part of the nervous system, this gray matter, it consists of neuron cell bodies and non-myelinated nerve fibers or TRAC. The outer portion is composed of white matter, and it is made up of myelinated nerve fibers. They show deep groove from both sides, from dorsal to the central canal and ventral to the central canal. They are called posterior median sulcus or sulci. These are basically the grooves or the regions. They are the grooves in the brain or in the spinal cord. The different pairs of spinal nerves, they originate from ventral horn of gray matter, and several pairs of spinal nerve, they join the spinal cord through dorsal horn of the gray matter. Dorsal root of spinal nerve also contain ganglia, the group of nerves present just behind the spinal cord. Now look at the diagram. This is a butterfly shaped structure which is known as gray matter, and this is the white matter. Here you can see the midline commissure and the sulci. This is the sulcus region, and the white matter is the matter of the spinal cord, the region of the spinal cord that is having myelinated nerve fibers. This is the dorsal horn. This is located on the dorsal surface, and this is gray. The gray matter is the one which is having non-myelinated nerve fibers. The function of the spinal cord is that it is a center for large number of reflex actions, and it also serves as a pathway for the conduction of impulses to and from different parts of the body. So most of the reflexes mean that most of the instantaneous movement in response to a stimulus that is mostly take place by the spinal cord. Now we will move towards the second part of the lecture, that is the peripheral nervous system. We have discussed the central nervous system. The central nervous system is that part of the nervous system which is centralized in your body and coordinator organs are present here. Now we will discuss the peripheral nervous system. This peripheral nervous system in man, it consists of spinal and cranial nerves. The peripheral service and it is present in the periphery of the body, and this part of the nervous system is mostly involved in the conduction and transmission of messages from sensory organs to the coordinator organs, and from coordinator organs to the effector organs. So the peripheral nervous system, it consists of the nerves that root out from the central nervous system and they connect to the body parts. It consists of sensory neuron, motor neurons, and they also form ganglia, which is basically the concentration of the cell body, and the nerves that arise from brain and spinal cord. जब हमारे पास बहुत सारे नर्व्स न्यूरॉन्स एक ग्रुप या क्लस्टर की फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट होता है, उसको हम गैंग्लिया कहते हैं, और उसका सिंगुलर गैंग्लियन होता है. नर्व्स, these are the bundles of axons or dendrites. They are bounded by connective tissue. So on the basis of the conduction of the nerve impulses, there are three types of neurons: sensory neuron, interneuron, and motor neurons. The sensory neurons, they are responsible to conduct impulses from sense organ to spinal cord, from sensory organs to the spinal cord, and interneurons are the neurons that transfer messages between sensory and motor neurons, and the motor neurons are the one which conduct impulses from coordinator organs to the effector organs. Here in the diagram we can also see the difference in the structure of the sensory neuron, motor neuron, and the interneuron, also known as relay neuron. The nerves or the neurons on the basis of the link with brain or spinal cord, they are of two types: the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves. The nerves that are concerned, that are linked with brain, they are known as cranial nerves, and the spinal nerves are the nerves which are responsible for the conduction of messages and impulses in other parts of the body except the brain. So human, there are 12 pair of nerves that arise from the brain and then they lead to the brain. They are called cerebral or cranial nerves. The nerves are, most of the nerves, they are sensory in nature. Some are motor neuron and some are mixed neuron. The cranial nerves, they are largely concerned with the head, neck, and facial region of the body. Spinal nerves, the spinal nerves,